Hello, and welcome to the Diva Talks live show. I am the Diva. Thank you for coming back. As always, I appreciate it. Listen, before I introduce my very special guest this evening, I have to shout out two beauties that happen to be my godchildren, Bria and Brianna. They turned the big 1-3 today, y'all. 13, they're teenagers. I just can't believe it. Their godfather and I, DeAndre, we have just been watching them grow. And I tell you, today when I saw them, I'm like, what in the world just happened? And I see them on a regular basis, but it just seemed like they grew overnight. So happy birthday, Bria and Brianna. We love you. We love you. We love you. And enjoy the rest of your party this evening. Your godparents love you. Happy birthday. Now, you see me wearing pearls. You're probably like, what are you wearing pearls for? Well, I have on a beautiful set today. It's the pearl necklace and the pearl bracelet. You can have one just like this. All you have to do is continue watching. Once you're done watching, share, or you can share whenever. And in the comments, write share. This way, we'll know to put your name on the wheel. And Sean Thurman, who is the one that's giving this away from Glamorous Embellishments, will draw it tomorrow morning by 10 o'clock, and we'll let you know if you are a winner of this beautiful piece here from Glamorous Embellishments featuring paparazzi accessories. Okay, all that is out the way. I'll get to who I'm going to give the pink set to because it's a very special person to me. So I'm going to get to that in a little bit. But right now, I got to bring my special guest in. Cassania Dancy, how are you? Where are you, girl?
Hey. Well, thank you, Diva. How are you?
I am good, beautiful. Thank you. Listen, I know how busy you are. I see how busy you are. And so for you to take the time to chat with me, I am so very thankful. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you.
So, Cassania, we've been knowing each other for years, 20 plus, right?
Yes.
Oh my God, 20 plus years. And you haven't changed a bit. You haven't aged a bit. Okay.
Thank you.
The only difference that I see is you don't have your sidekick with you, and that's my girl, Shell, your sister.
Yay. She ain't too far.
Okay, well, hey, we also go way back. I just love the both of you. But listen, you are doing big things, and that's why I brought you on here. I want you to share with everybody tonight exactly what it is, who you are, and what you're doing. And let's just get right into it.
Okay, guys. Hi. And thanks for having me. My name is Cassania. Also Cassania the Realtor. I am doing big things in Buffalo, New York, you guys. As a matter of fact, I'm doing big things in New York State, right? Because I don't just have my real estate license in Buffalo. I have my real estate license in New York State. Wow. So at the end of the day, I am helping people, enjoying the process, and just growing my business, and it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. I probably enjoy the process more than my clients enjoy the process, and they don't even know.
Oh my goodness. How long have you been selling real estate?
So I've been in the real estate business for about 13 years. Okay. My sister and I became property owners 13 years ago. We started a business, a property management company. So we've been doing it for 13 years. But because we were doing so well and people wanted to know what we were doing, they would always come to me, hey, Sonia, what are you doing? Can you help me? And I was like, well, technically, I can't help you without being licensed, right? So what I did was I got my real estate license in New York State 3 years ago, right? To help. So I can be able to help everyone. So that's where I'm at. And that's how long I've been doing it. 3 years licensed here, but 13 years in the business.
So now let me ask you about the property management. You mentioned property management. So is that where you would collect rent from people from the tenants and how does that work? What did you do with
so it's basically yes, it means that we own several units, doubles, and we do collect rent on a monthly basis from our tenants. Yes.
Okay, so it's you that owns the properties.
It's me owning the properties 50% along with my sister.
Okay, great. So now, do you still do that?
We do. We're growing, and we're still growing. And I'm also doing real estate. So I'm growing in that. So yeah, we're just one big happy growing. One big happy house.
So let me piggyback. And now my husband and I, we have several properties, right? Now, do you say for example, we wanted you to collect rent for us.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't want to, deal with tenants or anything like that. Is that something that you do, or is it just your private property
It
management?
is just my private properties.
Gotcha.
It is a handful, as you know, right now, what's going on with COVID, right? It is clearly a handful, and the landlords are definitely and owners are definitely at a disadvantage, right? So no, I only do it for our properties, and it takes over.
Okay. What is the name of it?
MNC Rosie May LLC.
And is that a meeting, a name, or
that's just our name of the business? It has no direct name, but that's the business. So yeah, for the property management side. Yeah.
Nice. So now I see you on Facebook, and you are right. I see you when they close and then they go into the house. I mean, you are just a ball of energy.
Yeah.
And one of my questions is, why should people come to you?
People should come to me because I am a great realtor, guys. I'm going to walk you through the process from beginning to end. I'm going to hold your hand. I don't necessarily have clients. I build relationships. So I have family. And I would say all of my clients are my family at the end of the process. So I'm going to take you from beginning to end. When you get a realtor such as myself, and I wish there was more out there like me, that you will be ecstatic about buying. Okay. Yes. In this world right now, we know that it is a seller's market, right? So it can be kind of challenging, and the process can be kind of not a great experience, but it is a great experience, right? If you have the right person holding your hand, right? So I'm more like a sister to all of my clients, and I'm more like a friend to all of my clients. And so we build that relationships. And as a matter of fact, 95% of my business is just referrals. So
really,
that's it, just referrals. So it's a friend of a cousin of a friend or a family member, 95%. And I'm always busy, and I'm just constantly flowing with blessings and busy.
That is great. I would say this, Sonia, it's funny because I know who you are. So I know that when you're, on Facebook and you're showing the people who just closed in their house, if I didn't know who you were, I would think you were the one who bought the house.
Really?
You are just so exciting. It's exciting to watch. And
that's right.
I love it. And you're a ball of energy. So you make people want to come to you. And then you have a brand, like you have hats, you have shirts.
You see my mannequin back here, right? She playing zero games, honey. Zero. She got the face mask on and the head and the shirt, right? Yes, baby.
I love it. So I know you mentioned about people asking you to help them, but you had to be licensed. Was this something on your radar prior to that? I mean, even with the project management, like what made you really get into this?
Well,
it's not an easy game.
No, honey, it's not. But you know what? I found it to be, if you have a gift, then your gift and your talent will make room for you, right? So I am definitely gifted at this. Sometimes we ask God and we say, what is our gift? And he constantly put it in your face, and we don't pay attention and we ignore it. But this comes so easy for me. I don't work a day in my life doing this. I sleep, literally, I promise you, I sleep, eat, and breathe doing this, just this. My clients will tell you, I will get up at 2 a.m. and talk to them or take them or whatever we got to do, honey. But to do what we got to do to get you what you want, Sonia's going to do it for you. So at the end of the day, I got into this. Me and my sister both, we were grandmothered in, not grandfather, but grandmother, right?
Okay.
So my grandmother, our first property was my grandmother's, right? And then our second property became our father's. And then from there, we started to buy our own properties because we were doing so well at it. So that's initially how I got into real estate. No, it wasn't something that I said, oh, I want to be a real estate agent when I grow up, or this is something I want to do. I kind of got grandmothered into it, but things don't just happen that way, right? Because it's all by design. It's all by design.
That's a word. That's a word.
Yeah.
That's a word. It really is. So the license piece of it is the test hard? I mean, it may be hard for some and not the others, but how did you find yourself finding time to study for something like this?
Was it hard? No, it wasn't hard at all. The school that I went to was Crusack Realty. That's in Williamsville. He's an amazing teacher. So if you have an amazing teacher and this is something that you truly wanted to do, and I wanted to help people, right? Because they thought that I knew everything, right? So I wanted to be able to know the correct things to help them. So if you want to do it, just Test him out. Try Krusek. He's amazing at what he does. It's not hard at all.
So I see that you help people purchase their home. Do you help people sell their homes?
I do. I help people sell their homes. I help people purchase their homes. I also do commercial. If you need something in commercial, I can help you do that also. It's just an all around thing for real estate. Whatever you need in real estate, if I can't help you, I'm going to get you to help. And if I get you to help, it's going to be of like mine. So they're going to take care of you as if it was me. Yeah.
Three things off the top of your head. First time home buyer, they're coming to you. They have no clue of how to do anything, but they know that they want to purchase a home. Three things off the top. What's the first three things?
First three things is, do you know your credit score? Right? That is very important. You have to know your score. If you are not there yet, then I'm going to help you get there. Okay. So I have someone that can help you get there with your credit score. Okay. Or if you know someone, I'll direct you. I'll show you how to find your credit score, where to go to find it so that you'll know what you're dealing with before. The second thing is, do you have down payment money? Have you been saving? It is important. You need at least between 3, I would say save between 3 and 5 or more. Okay. But your credit score should also be a 660 and above. Okay. The higher your credit score, your interest rate would be in your favor. Okay. You got a nice down payment. You got a good credit score. You're going to probably, and you've been working for 2 years or more, you're going to probably qualify for more. So you want to have those three things. That's your credit score. That's your down payment money, which is your savings. And then your third one is work history, 2 years or more.
Process. About how long is the process?
Ooh, child. You talking about New York State? Yes. New York State is probably the longest process. Well, it can go anywhere from 30 to 60 days and maybe just a little over 60. It depends on the institution that you're actually using. So the process it usually doesn't go much longer than that though. Okay. But it does seem long.
Okay, well, 30 to 60 is not bad. 30 to 60 is not bad. I mean, people ready to move, so it probably is bad. But so I was gonna say, I am ready to move.
Yes,
I'm ready to move, but I don't know exactly what neighborhood. I mean, I've seen some neighborhoods, but I'm not exactly sure if it's the neighborhood I want to move in. And it's the wintertime, nobody is outside. Summertime, they're probably all outside. How do you go about that? Trying to find the right neighborhood.
I usually ask you, where do you want to live? It's up to you to tell me where you want to live, right? Then I'll go ahead and add you to the searches that you want to live in. I usually ask you, how many bedrooms do you want? And what is it that you want to spend? What are you qualified for? Once you get pre-qualified, and then, because I have several banks that's working with you to help you get qualified, or if you are an entrepreneur and you have stated income, I have brokers that can possibly work with you to help you get qualified there too. So, you and I both entrepreneurs, how it is. So at the end of the day, my client usually tells me where they want to live. So, and I usually go ahead and take it from there.
Now, going back to being pre-qualified.
Mm-hmm.
So someone gets pre-qualified. I'll just throw a number out there for $250,000.
Okay.
And it takes them a month or two. How long does the pre-qualification last? And what are the rules of this is you're definitely going to get this $250,000. Like, they can't change their work history. They can't, speak about that.
Everything got to stay consistent. You can't start switching up in the middle of getting qualified. Remember, your initial contact with that banker is pre-qualification. It's not approval. Okay. It's a pre-approval. You're not approved. So you have to stay consistent throughout the entire process. And I usually talk to my clients about that in the beginning also. Stay consistent, because they're going to ask for information, and sometimes over and over again. Right. So you get pre-qualified, you have that usually lasts you about 120 days. Okay. Then if you don't find nothing, because it is a competitive market out here right now, we do know that. So if you don't find nothing in that time frame, then you have to get qualified, pre-qualified all over again, right? But if you're walking with Sonya, you'll be all right. You're gonna find something in those 120 days.
Within
Sonya gonna get you, baby. Sonya, yeah, 24/7. Sonya, don't sleep. You are my sleep.
No, that's right. So now like you mentioned, the housing market is something I get at least 5 calls a day on my cell phone, and I am a person who still has a landline, believe it or not, and they're calling the landline. That is some stiff competition when someone is saying they're walking around with a briefcase with money in it. How are you staying above, the grind with that competition?
Well, yeah, that is stiff competition, Diva. That's definitely stiff competition. But you know what? I always tell my clients, don't be afraid. If this is something that you want, we going for it. We know what we got to do. We're going to put in for it. We're going to do what you have to do. You know what you can afford. Mm-hmm. All you can do is the best that you can, and then you need to stand, because you can't do nothing else at that point. So do the best that you can, do what you can afford, and then you need to stand.
Wow. That's awesome. That's some awesome words. How did COVID affect you with this business?
Well, honey, COVID didn't affect this business.
Really?
No, ma'am. COVID, we were showing houses unseen. COVID. Okay. We were on the line. The realtors were going into the houses with the phones and had their client on FaceTime showing their clients. Yes. I think I sold over 2 million in COVID unseen. Oh yeah, absolutely. I did.
Yeah.
COVID didn't affect this business.
What a blessing.
Really, listen, the real estate was a blessing. We kept it moving. They were online looking at houses and said, okay. And they had a certain amount of time, put the offer in, and then another day to walk through with no one. I mean, it was crazy. I thought that's where we were going to stay. Honestly, because it was good. It was still happening,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Now, are you just in the Buffalo area?
I am not. I am in New York State, guys. I actually have a listing up in Manhattan right now. So I am in New York State. I can sell anywhere in New York State. I can help you. If you hear me, it's 702-533-2274, honey. Just call me. I got you. And if I don't have you, guess what? I know somebody who got you.
Wow. You are doing. So another thing that I know, so we're going to stick a pin in that for just a second, but okay. You like to camp.
Girl, yeah. I got a nice camper. Did you see that? Yeah. I had a nice camper. You know what, Tanya, sometimes we have to just desensitize, right? Mm-hmm. If you can hear me, I'm gone. I'm moving, honey, and I'm doing what I got to do, but camping sometimes just takes it all the way. It just gives me that shutdown just for a moment. Then I regroup and then I come on back. I go back again. Yeah, I love camping.
Oh my goodness. So that's what I was going to say. That's your downtime, just to reset.
That's right. Just to
reset. So someone looking to get into the property management, the real estate, what's some advice?
Go for it. Go for it. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Why? Yes, there's 1,001 realtors. It is. But what are you going to do different? You understand? So you have to go for it. You really do. I can't even, because what I do different, it just comes so natural for me, honestly, because I absolutely love what I do. And my clients be laughing. Yeah, they laugh at me. They be like, you like this house where to be, don't you? I be like, I be like, yeah. So that, it just go for it. Just go for it.
So I'm glad that you brought that up. You liking the house more than them, or what? Have you been in a situation where the house wasn't right for the person? Like, so for example, someone's trying to purchase a house and you take them to the house and say the ceiling is coming in. Have you entered something like that, or you look at the houses before you even take them on?
No, I look at the houses with them. I look at the houses with my clients. So we're both seeing this house for the very first time. I walk them around the outside and we talk about the outside and, educate them, and they talk to me. And some of the houses that I go to, I allow them to educate me, because I say, what did I show you? Because some days I might not be with you, and this is what you're going to need to know. So when they know it, I'll be so super excited. But anyway, so we walk around the outside and then I take them in the inside, and we're both walking in this house for the first time. So we both seeing what it is at the same time. Is no.
So have you been in was there ever a situation where you didn't think that this would be good, but they wanted it? And
Well, I can't. Yeah, yes and no. I mean, I wouldn't ever tell nobody this is not what you want. I mean, and maybe they want to do have a fixer upper,
okay.
or maybe they have a guy that's a contractor or something, a husband that's a contractor, or whatever the case may be. So I wouldn't ever tell them, but I allow them to tell me. I read. I'm good with reading, so I read them first before I give my input on what somebody wants, because you never know what somebody wants. They may be telling you one thing. They may have a vision in this house. They walk in and they have the vision that I don't have in this house. So, I try to let them lead, and then I'll go after.
So the house is purchased. You walk them through. You've given them the keys, and
it's a party now. No.
Do you disappear, or do you stick around for 30 days or 60 days, or how does that process work?
I'm around forever. I told you I don't have clients. I have relationships. I build family. I'm around. They can call me anytime, and they know it. They know it. At any time of the day, they can call me. People be like, "Oh, I work Monday through Friday." I said, "Baby, I'm 7 days a week. You can call me."
When I watch you and I watch you go in, and you're the first that I've ever seen where, the person, they get their keys and you share that, and they allow you to share that.
Yes.
In that moment. And it's just watching someone who purchased something either for the first time, the second time, because every single time, it doesn't matter, it still feels like the first time.
That's right.
And for them to, it's so funny to watch, and I just feel so good, because I'm like, they're so happy. But just to hear you and you're laughing with them, and you're right, it's almost like an auntie or a cousin or a niece, who have bought a house, and you're just walking through with a camera with them, enjoying that moment.
And they allow me. They do allow me.
And I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're the first that I've ever seen that, they actually allow you to do that. It's not a forced thing. And you are just amazing. You are amazing. And like you said, there are some other realtors out there, and everybody is doing their thing, shout out. But I've been knowing you for years, and I just watch you, and watching you just makes me happy and excited.
Oh, well, that's awesome. You know what? That's what I want. Honestly, it's not, I don't want it to be something fake or forced. I want it to be a happy moment, right? Because that this could be one of the biggest transactions of our life, is purchasing a home, and especially a first-time home buyer. It'd be scary. It could be exciting. They're nervous, So you want to be there, not to just hold their hand, because after you purchase, now here comes the real deal. You understand? Now you got everything. I mean, you could move in 1 week, your basement can flood. Now you're like, oh my God, Sonya, so then they're calling me. I'm the first call that's going to happen. It's happened already, several times. And I'm directing them and telling them what to do, at the end of the day. But it's not just a matter of just going out there and having a buyer and selling a home or whatever. No, it's about building relationships. It's about, doing right, doing what God has in store for you to do. You understand? Again, I'm just going to tell you, if you do what you love, you don't never work a day in your life.
You got that right.
And my sister tell you, I don't ever act like I'm working. I'll be like, okay, gotta go. Got this one on the line.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Have you ever thought about teaching?
Teaching. You know what? I am going to be having something big come up very soon. I'm going to have it probably sometime in November, and it's going to be completely free. And I'm going to give everybody everything, a homeowner and a seller, everything they need from beginning to end. When they leave there, they'll know exactly what to do. And it won't be just me. It's going to be my team. So it's going to be amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that. I want to give that back to the community at no charge, and I think that people need to see, they need to know, right? And you want to educate. And I always believe in each one, teach one. So that is why I'm doing it.
Wow. That is awesome. That is awesome. So now you said it's going to be free and anybody can come.
That is correct. So I'm going to probably post it and advertise it on Facebook. I'm going to share with you so that you can advertise it also. And and the people that I'm working with, and I'm sure they're going to be advertising it also. But it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice because, you ever go somewhere and you get A, B, C, D, E. You don't normally get all of that, right? They'll
Right.
skip something in between. They might skip
Right.
D, right?
Right.
But no, I'm going to make sure that you get from beginning to end how to buy, how to sell. If you're buying a first home, a second home, how to sell your home, I'm going to give you everything that you need.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, listen, you was like, have you ever been to something where you get everything? Anytime you give something, you and your sister, it's always A to Z, 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 Z. So I can only imagine what this is going to be. So again, you have a platform here. You want to come back and talk about it, give me the information. I'll post it because a lot of people need to know a lot of things and shouldn't be ashamed to ask questions, because I tell people all the time, the only way you're going to get an answer is if you ask.
Absolutely.
And so if someone is willing to give you the answers, and someone such as yourself, ask all the questions that you possibly can.
That's right. Ask all the questions. I will be there to answer. People always go, Dad, you told me a lot. And they could be on the phone with me for 5 minutes, Tanya, and they be like, man, I never heard this before. You know what? I'm so excited to work with you. You know what that does to my heart? That warms my heart, you know? And I'm like, I'm excited to be working with you, and that from there is gone. We gone. It's over. We friends.
You're stuck with me now. You're stuck with me.
That's it. You're stuck with me.
You're stuck with me. Give us your information again. Let everybody know where they can reach you, and phone numbers and all that good stuff.
Okay. So you can reach me at 702-533-2274. You can also look at my page on Facebook. It's Cassanya the Realtor. And that's CASSONYA, the Realtor. Or you can inbox me. However, you can smoke signal me. I don't give a You can do it. You can reach me. Trust me. If you call me, I am calling you back. If you need me to answer something for you, I will do that also. Whatever you need, I'm not going to just want you to be my client to answer a question for you. I don't believe in that. I believe in each one, teach one. You remember that. So just call me 702-533-2274.
There you have it. There you have it. You can't get no better than that. I'm telling you. Thank you for just, allowing me this opportunity to interview you, to talk to you, so that you can share what you're doing. And I'm super proud of you. I can't wait to see this big thing that's going to be happening and everything that God is blessing you to do. This is just the tip of the iceberg. It really is, because you are amazing. And I know everyone that you have worked with and that you will continue to work with will say the same thing about you.
Thank you too. You're amazing also. And I love your show. I'm watching it every chance I get. I'm going back and looking at old things because sometimes I don't get a chance to catch it right live. So what you're doing is completely amazing also. What you and Corey do is amazing. You guys are definitely a pillar in the community. And you are so loved, even though you don't even know that you're loved. You're loved. Trust me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You know what? Y'all be killing me, getting me crying. I can't have this makeup running down. Oh my goodness. I appreciate you. Good luck to you. God bless. Keep doing what you do. I will send people your way. I will tell people about you, but keep shining, keep shining, keep shining. Hey, Shell, love you too. You keep shining as well. God bless you. And thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Y'all take a picture of that. You see that? Screenshot my girl back here.
I got her. Don't you go anywhere. Don't you stay right on. Okay. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
And to all those who are watching, once again, you did not have to, but I'm sure glad that you did. I'm sure glad that you did. As I stated before, this beautiful piece that I am wearing from Glamorous Embellishments, you can have one just like it. I'm keeping mine, but you're going to get your own if you write shared in the comments after sharing this show tonight. Okay. And tonight, my pink necklace, I'm going to be gifting it to Sean Thurman, and I are going to be gifting this pink necklace, and I'll post it to Sadie Sanford. She is a breast cancer survivor doing big things. She's fought, she's strong, and she's out in the community and helping others. So I would like to gift her with the beautiful pink necklace from Glamorous Embellishment tonight. Continue to fight, continue to be strong, continue to win. Sadie, you are definitely a winner. Stay strong. As I always say, Find your happy space. And when you do, you make sure you stay there. I'm happy I have godchildren that are 13 years old tonight. Once again, happy birthday, Bria and Brianna. I love you. Have a good night. God bless. See you next week. Thanks again, Sonia.